to take much of your time. Young Kosona, sir, and now, social media, and now, the offense, all the tabloids around the world that are there a base, development going on, Togo. And I'm very familiar, I'm very sure, say, some of the videos are military people, chasing young people on the street of Lomé. I me Bobby to form, what to form, no so they need city and I say, black man or no any black man, or say uniform, or body near cracketwa, or helpless to form, now or the military force unity and I say, that is a typical black man when your power, Sana yet. Yes, enti ninuya na all protesting against hardship, injustice no. Kwabrane bebo na to form ono soja ni na watiti anayase okuno. And me sure say we some of these videos are ye bo obi mani wuye. The enti saa nema we nyina ekoso no. That is what we are coming to discuss. And it's sad. On the March of 2024 and the president Faure Yasingwe the president of Togo currently the new constitutional changes be by Togo. Such changes not the buyer no was met with heavy resistance because now this constitutional changes or the other and tasumu because don't forget sa brand here foreign Yasingwe president go Togo and they ne papa na your friend Yadema rule Togo for almost 4 good decades. 4 good decades and ne papa Yadema rule Togo as an authoritarian leader or no now he was living as a life president or no be any elections or no be any he was a life president until say no and ne what is when they your friend foreign Yasingwe yeto ono so no ebetena akonwa no so kwan mfa so obetena akonwa no so do wa winim dada ena yede ne betena akonwa no so since 2005 o calculate 2005 besi na is almost 15 good years. So abrantie ya kana say me at the time no na constitution no ewo ho no na answer na obebedi president ewo Togo no na just what the 45 years answer na what be the president ewo Togo enti ne papa ya de mahu se oyare na pom enshara nyeden na nyame amafia oba bewu onye hu sa pe then he caused the constitution to be amended and no mote age no so ba 35 because amra na ne ba no se owu a na ne ba no nyandi 45 years obeti ba be president. So what the president did at the time, they say, omote constitution no age I the president no so Togo etiba from ba 35. So about 35 there, then the banu timidi amani ye. Because at that time na ne banu nyandi 45. Sorry. At the time no na ne banu nyandi 45. Enti o make sure say power na influence bia ya de ma wo bia no oyeye. Emma omote age the president no so from 45 to 35. And the very moment that no pe na ne ba no qualify and omo fa kwanso de ne ba de see so in 2005. So this young boy or this young man has been in power for almost 15 good years. So Togo for Niema nkoyi wa wohwe Togo na se niema ekoyi anya obi na beka kire wo he o mabrabo a oman no koyi a obehu economically they are not doing well, everything go wayward. So the expectation is that emre na 15 years na wadi no oba be free so ama ya beto aba ama obi foforo aba afei omokoda sore ya March 2024 ya say Togo for the new constitutional amendment aba e bit say Ghana ha John Mahama asset up a committee a review constitution. That is exactly what Yadema did in Togo. I was setting up a committee, but that's sorry. I almost say ebo ye on mine Togo free neko. We are abolishing the presidential system of governance. We are going for parliamentary system of governance. The opposite what here Ghana ye presidential system of governance. Oko America a presidential because no true universal adult suffrage, obi a wadi 18 years and adwene mu da ho bia ma wakwanya ma directly no you vote to elect your president. That is the presidential way na ye no, and the president in the powers in as far or exercising are very overwhelming. And that is what Togo has been doing over the years. Our money Ghana and America system no has always been the same. Constitutional amendment in the by and almost a free neko abolish the presidential system of government. And they are going for the parliamentary. Parliamentary, no? Okay, yes. Obia notified me say 2005 to 2025. Oh, good. Yes. Charles, now thank you very much. It's 20 years. Me cry my test of 5 years. It's 20 years, not 15 years. And almost abolish the presidential system of government, you know. Call for the parliamentary. The UK system no be, and you went to me for Togo and to UK home because of the monarchical we no more no and that can be and your friends said this parliamentary system by and all kind of history and the rift between them, the power play and as a form course and UK if they are practicing this system of government you can begrudge them because this is a mature democracy. Advances in as for more, but you no, or compare more in so that is it. So UK practice this kind of parliamentary system of government. Prime Minister no is elected from the house na ewo that's fine. So Togo, that's already I must say they are no longer interested in the parliamentary system of government. In the presidential system, they are going for presidential or they are going for parliamentary. And parliamentary they say nebeye. Oko Togo, they have two houses. Or more the National Assembly. National Assembly comprises of 113 members. And or more the Senate. Senate also are composed of 61 seats. So the one house, which is the National Assembly, 115, and then the other house, which is Senate, are 61. These two houses, you know, and what it means is that Okotogwa. To me na yet to about the president Ghana, yet to about Ghana for ye bufu okufuadwa Ghana for ya kasa ye kujina ballot so I got to about ye president no Okotogwa. Sa to me no ma free citizens in some and do Okotogo we your friend is saying citizen one of them we timamuhunu. You can't vote the abaya to the president won't come home be. We are timamuhunu keke na what the answer say obeto abayi u MP na wato abayi u senator. Ye kasi abana ye koto yi president no won't come home be that no universal adult suffrage power na ye de ama obi se ye mfa to abamfa ni president no okotogwa ya free citizens in some. And the sad de na ba ya ema aba last year so bakaya tension epie wo Togo na ma ye gidi ma international your friends say communities in obiad na no tom, and I even did a video on it. And I condemn this kind of monster or monstrous constitutional amendment. I'm for free say a coup d'etat. No. People I'm for shall say kasa against it. Quickly, onye hu sa pe ena okay, mediato that constitution amendment in America no so the tension and everything in Togo ekodai. Now no mokoda sorry ya it has been activated. May ya tuaba ayi foreign ya sing be say on the president of the Council of Ministers. So indirectly no he's the or life president. And the reason why omoye sa say Makata so Kotogwa, omo chambers mienu, the Senate and the National Assembly. Okay, and it me do ko Senate and oko Senate na already Makata say omo your friend is saying omo 113. 113 no. Aya ya singbe. Faru ya singbe ya or the president aya ne party. Ekura 108 out of the 113, so you can understand why they will push for it. Okura 108 out of 113, and he automatically near koto about ha obewene or no beer ni way because he has absolute majority over 90% of the people at the National Assembly no the party for And if he want to be president forever, he can be president forever. Again, the young the other house, which is the Senate. Oko Senate and already my culture say omoye your friend is saying 61 no emu 41 and a yeto aba 61 no emu 41 and a yeto aba 41 na yeto aba no ono ne party no ekura 34 seats akasa yi and 20 na eka ho no aye appointees. Obviously the appointees will come from the side of the government. So what it means is that both houses, you know, Faro you are seeing with the party, you know. I think the party is UIRP something. The party, you know, commanded absolute majority in these two houses, you know. And when you say before, the yebedia wunti no nipa da no donjontie omfa ne ankokorafo tete ho obie ne obehu nyansa aka say oh ade a yekoso de tan fere because ade bi say meka ho e be ma niwu ma soro kora firi ho sa obi atena konwa so 15 good years 20 good years na mmara so so obesore ne papa na ote so for another obe 40 years time so a obesore akono enkwakorafo ne mpanimfo te ho ebo ne kutu pasa yes o asen akoto abama no ai ne wabaya life president so all the big decisions and whatever no question he is still acting as president. And don't forget to say Togo, as far back as 2022 ya banned demonstration or bien no demonstration of Togo we see abonte we demonstration so for babuakum. So since 2022 Togo obien no wa kwanya to do demonstration. The first demonstration on my year and the uhun na no ya so therefore ebro amanfo tete on my asiku omo no because amanfo no say afonomo because when they look around countries in the other way no omunye hu se ba akofo abaji on my atena so pretending to be a constitutional government when one person ne papa tena konwa so for almost 40 good years ne papa na wu no they were hoping say at least ebube bie certain democratic will be activated, but Sakwanyano and then so Yasia Begia from some friend there call we a Togo near. What's your mind? Only number mine mukwa. Want to mean twaba a president. And at the end of the day, Parliament and I had the two chambers, no, or mona yedi to me momo, and these people are all party members of the president. And he knows say whatever that happens, Biano, he will continue. So we're creating a new position, and the new position is called President of the Council of Ministers. And the other chamber no will be acting as a ceremonial president. But all the core functions, everything, executive powers, pushing everything Biano rested with the same gentleman. What's for 20 good years. And papa eternal for almost 4 decades, you know. That is the development in Togo. So now no I didn't see, you know, and not Togo force there be yan transit ma sadie way and fire say. That is why for the first time in so many years, civil society organization, opposition parties and other people gathered the momentum. Tisigu abonting Togo. Would say binom ties, a bit of a concrete in a rocky road, a view just say they were actually demonstrating their frustration. Said, no, enough is enough. Ada on mine on your way Japade, O Papa, who did 20 years. Then a bar was saying, enough that lifeline. Now, a branch of your president, Dubaconan Cocora for more Bobby platform, never catch us any penny and Nyansa. What's a boy? Because Omodidiame, the Omopebi Omunya, they don't lack anything. They don't care about the poor masses, no more languishing in poverty, and as a foreigner, they don't care about it. And that is the African mentality. Always, I want to make clinch to political power. No? They are the very people who always, you know, want to live big at the expense of others. Now, no, Papa, you're about to know my friend, to a he news and wine, you know. Metese yes abaya be my news and people were insulting abaya and whatever the lady said in that word ebia kwan of us is true. Ebia ye can poverty a ebia unhu bi da. The poverty a ewo saa eswati ni kronum no enye poverty ketwa, I'm telling you. But this gentleman also your hene because the country is a monarchical state, you know. Etimi koto Rolls Royce 15 no a chairman and get the wife. Afibi or ware. Nanya damn the whole tima and go and see poverty. That place you can touch poverty, you can feel poverty, you can smell poverty. But this man is living large, richer than Obia, because private planes in Nasafo no using the ketwa. But this is not what power is supposed to be. Power is to empower the marginalized, the poor, and those are need opportunity to do anything. But when you say to me not what they worry, I feel you worry or your party to talk as I can say los plane, when the citizens are more resources and I had the amount say we are paying for the money no. Who you send the man for your personal benefit, and that is the signature. Africa. And Sanya man or Kosoa, we Nyan Sani Bia New Obakanyans as a match in so they think they are doing well. And it's the reason why Africa is here. So my major concern with development there Kosovo Togo no has to do with ECOWAS. Once again in the picture, what bizarre mother organizations, social, economic and political cooperation and integration. What has been the essence of ECOWAS so far? Another useless body. You don't even know what they are doing. Because you see, and some way shall see our Niger, and some way shall see our Togo, and some way shall see our your friends in Guinea. We said it, said no. Kwanya nema faswa koso de na afa konde abra nema na other presidents or more year at the time, you know. We needed this mother body, even though these are sovereign independent countries, you cannot push them much. But you see, when ECOWAS our certain leverage, economic powers being as a form, even sanction alone no can be used to threaten. But and I'm saying ECOWAS more you know. Countries are not even waiting to be sanctioned. They are pulling out because when him say you don't have anything, you don't have any muscle to flex. So at the end of the day, they sat down. Cote d'Ivoire, Sir Joker now to one Massage Constitution gave himself another lifeline, and he's still president. And say say as why so I don't know. Similar thing unfolded in Guinea. Emma the president Massage the Constitution gave himself another lifeline. Oko Niger. The same thing was happening until the people rose and said enough of this nonsense and they took care of their own destiny. And for me, that is why I become so much disappointed in these bodies. I said, the Ekoso Togo, a branch a massage constitution, a man on this lifeline, making sure say forever in his life, he will continue to be president until so Obewuno. What is the intervention? About this particular thing. Nobody will talk about it. Everybody is quiet. Yeah, bet tenahwa. Kodru baby ebinum bubefu. Abetwe tu akutu aban. Na eno no ECOWAS say o na yaba. Ye the army akwakutu no. Ye the army akwakutu. If you do some of these knee-jerk reaction activities, nobody will take you serious. And it's the reason why Guinea, Niger, other country, Burkina Faso, ne na se for no my ne. Go the military way, no. They don't give a damn about ECOWAS, AU, or whatever. And the gentleman out there is doing what the people want. The people are happy, and he also using the resources to develop his country, and they are moving on. So you see, people are now beginning to see value and currency in military interventions. So it's something. Even though we preach against it, but if care is not taken, and some of these silly development like the Ekoso Ewo Guinea, Ekoso Togo Sesia Kosoa, Nyama Bajinsamu, and amidst this development, you haven't seen any African leader bold enough to issue condemnation and say no, I did Ekoso and yet because among for a demonstration protest. You know, say you have done something genuinely, it's not good. Everybody have the legitimate way to be angry. And what is happening is that everybody is quiet. And the videos are shocking. Soldier for them chrome black Kobe Bini. Ya send the soldier tadia. Ninuya all your demonstrations say there is an attack on our individual freedom. And then I say for no Kwabrani soldier need to air boninuya black man adwimu akuno. Because the only difference between Oneninuya and say or no soldier tadia or hiane ebu yes, he's rich or a human the across the chain, a demonstration, no? But because he's in power. We use authority and power that we have, to suppress our very own people. But if you go to the other side of the world, it's not like that. Today, I was talking to a friend, our UAE, a Ghanaian, Wakoho, and among any colleagues, Ghana ni na bada da wakoton wo se okopa adwuma ma wo obekwa kodro ne asizi wo passport waton wo abra wonim ho hwe black man waton wo ba India na Pakistan for no mote sa akuro no so no okwa na wakofa ni nua am making sure say oye header obe making sure say ni nua eba ba na assistant ono so no wakofa ni nua ba. So you see say all the executive position because all Arab countries no mono mpanimfo na nkasa they don't normally work. They've delegating most of the job companies to this the Bangladesh, the Indians, and Nasafonum. Black man nyenuya obeton wa seo. Makacha se politics na yeye no hano. Bone na adwembone a wuhu no yankoton free baby o. It is an innate characteristic. That is why I agree with Kennedy Japan when he says that we were naturally born bad. That is who we are. Very dangerous breed. Because we are very dangerous. And this mentality way, and I keep playing out, play out. And you can testify. We are Ghana, New America, UK, wherever you are, Germany. You can know, you understand that your biggest enemy are one kasa or young black people now. No. We are very dangerous, very envious. Enti sana politics na tie ya show bi soja atade na ya nche ni nua soja atade or ni soja atade na babo na soja ni timi na mbam o se ni nua hye soja camouflage na wabo na woro ne ho frasese mu wetie bi wo henfa se obi hye soja atade enti no o se o menhya hwe wa ase o na wabo na woro ne ho like enye nkurase mentality a wo kura no na at least tese wo dwen ho a wo ntia Urona or no say ogu animas, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Obegu animas. So sa attitude na uhu ni say enya hwe no. Sa ne man keten na be wura politics no ma e ma nipa nya tumi an adwene say otesoro no sa na tie. And it's not going to change until we change our thinking, our mentality, your psyche, then as a form. Obi enu ho boy abro ya na ye boy ho abro because ya singbe ya de ba ya foreign ya singbe ya o this ankwase asem we wo Togo no ono oye onyini yo obaye. I told you why they changed the constitution for him to become president because it was 45 at the time. No nyanya 45 but nipo mo twa no ho ahia nyina ya nkokorafo mabo biefu ebi platform ebi empanimfo mo nia free. They understand say the economic situation in Togo is terrible. But they're the very people who are pushing him. Oh, Nana is okay. Oh, yes, nice. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, Nana, oh, Nana, come on. Sycophant and bootlickers. Because that is what we are thinking about. And Sanema way and the Africa nya Emma, all the natural resources are your winning now. The white man will come to our land, travel to our land, cause confusion among us. And they will take the precious minerals na Yankopon dia ma yensenka ye yemfa niye na omo ba be som yen. That is the whole essence because oko enna oko Middle East and UAE top ho na wa wakọ no unim Arabs no omo dodo na nkwa adwuma o omo tifie omo yerenom asesa black people as slaves omo yetime yonkwa na da twede ato abrosan ho na oba from Ghana etara atwede ho horo abrosan. That lady is coming from a resource-rich country like Ghana, where we have everything. Coming from Nigeria, where Nigeria and so they almost call prostitution. And I say, it's sad. So we end up destroying ourselves. But in India, we have all these things here, but they will come and take it, go and develop their country. But and then some of the Arab countries are making oil. Asase a yedi dua ade kora no mu nibi. Desert so no mote, but the oil kakra na natural resource no munyae no. They've been able to make sure say obia benefit. Enti okọ UAE top ho na akrake to a wedi 25 years uko hu Benz ne cars ne niema ajapade ne nasefo no mo wa wo yem be hyew. They don't even travel okwa hefa because all the fanciful thing was asisu nyina it is there. They are rich, super rich, all because resources kakra bi no mo wo oil no nko a ye no ye oil ye gold ye diamond ye timber ye de be nya yenim nyansa nti no all these things are going waste, but they have just oil no omotimi ayisua in such a way say even a ma omo krom ho no everybody because oh ho na wuni abayewa like a me can slave like wuni abayewa oye wo ne mama wa na wonya guy so ubehu a ladies ne young people omu travel that is what they are going to do okwa ko serve obitimi ko hyeda mu 3 years no nsi abon umpi abonten wo serve ya mama for year adwuma te sese bi na ntwie ye nya no wa homache 2 am ugina wona so agisa ade kye anadwo enakura wunya bi na because wataw anipa na odo ko ye na wunua black man a wase age osika akoton wo edu akoto slavery uduru ani ajo passport. That is who we are. And this mentality and the identity politics everywhere. And it is not about say me develop our mind there, no. It is about me fanya me hu ye na me from abusianfo na me namfofo na we nsisi. That is all that. So by the time of 4 years never so no na yahye ye ho. But oko Togo kura de a omo no enye 4 years. A family dynasty. And on what home, I call your banana man, no, yes, or ohene. Ah, what bear 16 as I don't know, that's all your mind seeker to play, and as for a Rolls Royce, a chairman, a year and a ma. Go and read about the poverty situation. I want a situation. Say, hey, found or read about hope. But they are living luxurious, yes, luxurious cacao. And your luxurious cacao. Super luxurious life and all live at the expense of the poor, marginalized people within the country whose or more resources and or money they feed and they yes and say no or they worry.